everybody. Hello. We're here. It's 6:01, which counts as a minute late. So apologies. But we're back. Alex. Oh, I can see you moving. Okay. We were worried with that Alex was going to be just a picture frame, but it's looking like we can see him moving about.
Anybody on the old chat?
I'm somewhere new.
Currently not, although chat's still loading. We just got Foundry. So we got the updated stream, updated technology, and it is absolutely eating my processing power. So things are moving slow.
Good segue to the Patreon. Talking about how we're going to probably need Bayfield computers. So, we have this new thing. It's going to be a $500 donation button, and Isaac will have to immediately kill one of our characters. Me and Alex have just decided we have too many to play.
We're gonna try to.
If you donate $100,000, we'll end the campaign.
Yeah, we'll start a new one.
Can you imagine hating us that much?
Immediately, with time for Isaac to prepare.
Oh my god, chat ruins my life.
We'll use your world that you've taken a long time to prepare and everything, and then me and Alex will be like, no, Mom, we like playing Greyhawk. I know nothing about Greyhawk. Good, we'll all get to learn together. It'll be discovery.
My world of Gerfelhagen.
Actually, on second thought, let's play in Kryn.
Oh, can you imagine if you guys just threw me a new world system every week and we just saw how much of it I could digest in a week and then play it?
So for some one-shots, though, there is a really cool world. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Lord of the Rings?
No, it's a D&D. It's a D&D setting. If you guys think of it, or somebody throw it in the chat, but it's
not Fagel.
No, so it's a D&D setting. Their metal is very scarce. And so it's like it's sun. It'll come to me. I'll have to think of it.
All right. Well, you think about that. I am going to get into the recap. I have a nice sore on my tongue, so I'm going to be talking like this. And if you notice the difference, congratulations.
So you're on a little beat there.
The stutter is not part of the sore. That was to add interest. So, last session began with the brothers and Kana hiding out behind their illusioned wall. They avoided detection, allowing Farena to return with the materials to brew a tonic to free the white-crowned ape king from where he was imprisoned in the Underdark. You defended her against your old nemesis, Grimes, battling against waves of spiders that nearly felled your brother. As the great ape awakened, the tunnel started to collapse. They had to work together to escape, Barian taking a fall for his injured brother. After escaping, they returned to town to rest, learned a new spell, made a deal with some whores to arrange a meeting between Barian and a member of the Veiled Ladies gang.
Whores, ladies of the night, escorts, companions,
Whatever you like.
I feel like whores is strong.
The meeting was
Concubines
in
is a good one.
2 nights. Concubines is for not your wife, right? Like your.
Well, are they his wife?
But concubine is like a legal status. So.
But maybe.
Sorry, I'm not up to date.
No, it's not that it's illegal. It's that a concubine is similar to marriage in that you are basically wedded to the person, but you're not the principal wife. You're a concubine.
So concubines are from a harem, prostitutes are from a brothel.
Yeah.
But what if you had a harem that other
So
people
the meeting was to be in 2 nights after 9 o'clock in room 4. You guys awoke that morning, however, to a letter of invitation to an old brothel/smithy that you had robbed long ago. There, you are met by Hagren, who offered to bring you into the fold of the Undercourts, offering magic items, power, and purpose. In exchange, the agreement would have you working for the Undercourts. You would take Arachne's mark, but be able to choose what work you accepted. You asked for some time, tried to barter for a month, and were given 4 days to accept or decline the messenger who would receive your answer, with the option to arrange another meeting with Hagrin. We ended with Barian learning Fireball just as the brothers were whisked away by the knowing cloak of the Thieves Guild and found themselves in the center of a dark room. A light shining through the ceiling, Clements sitting across from them with de Grey on his right, Soleil past him, the quartermaster on his left, and Barrick just past her. You guys now find yourself in the center of the council of the Thieves Guild.
Wait, we didn't take the...
Take the what?
Well, it's too late now.
Take the what? Right.
Well, we didn't have a chance to actually clear the room. We thought you would give us a sec to do that, but you just, like, whisked us off.
Yeah, good point.
Clemens looks over towards Barian. He was supposed to clear the room and then message us.
We thought it would take you, like, time to get there, so we messaged you and then tried to clear the room.
Well, it doesn't, which is why I told you to clear the room and then message us.
Anyways, no one followed us.
We hope.
We hope. On that note...
I have heard that... Well, I haven't heard much, really, but Barrick says that you guys discovered something about the Underdark.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember it like it was a week ago.
So I'll go into basically how, what's-his-face?
Just to say not very well.
Anu Barak, Hrothgar, Hrod,
Hagrin?
Hagrin, he's, I'll explain who he is and everything. He wanted to meet us under the guise. He uses, this location as a front. Like I said, like, it's a smithy during the day, and somebody runs a backwoods brothel.
Don't say backwoods. It's pretty up to snuff.
It's above a smithy.
I know of the operation. Okay. One of our members has a hand in it.
Well, it's a front for for a drow. Well, not a drow. What do they call them?
Drider.
Drider. It's a front for a powerful Underdark denizen.
And you were given an offer, I am to understand?
Yeah, he offered me and Dre an opportunity to be a part of... to take the mark and basically
in exchange for like our service or whatever.
We didn't decline, but we said we'd take some time to talk about it. I'm opposed to it. I don't want to bind myself to any god being like that, but I thought I would tell you guys some things of import.
Well, you must understand there's been some suspicion that with you brothers constantly being on the cusp of each new revealed piece of information, enough to have the guild go into hiding, that perhaps you were feeding the guild information to gain their trust. I cannot say.
Feeding the guild?
Yes. To what end?
The Assassin's Guild.
The Thieves Guild.
Oh, the Thieves Guild, that's what I meant to say. No, we're just super active and, in my opinion, unlucky.
So you say?
Some would say in the wrong place at the right time.
Whatever it may be, I cannot claim the suspicion is past for all of us as he looks around the gathered members of the council. But I'm glad you brought this to us, and it is of import. An offer from the Undercourts. I cannot say that any among the council knows them well, but with the recent assassination of 2 of our members and their activities around Lochran, they are of great concern.
Okay.
That's why we told you.
As they're talking, I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. as you begin casting the spell.
Fireball.
The one to the left of Clemens will stand up. And it is a human female, looks to be in her 40s. She's got straight golden hair. What are you doing?
I am checking the room for magical presences. I'm sure you can tell the spell I'm casting.
Leave that to Barrick.
Okay. Do you sense anything?
Seat herself once again, and Barrick will pull out his instrument and strum it once and glance around. Nothing that I see. No.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just thought we'd talk to you guys and fill you in on things. They're definitely making a play, and then we tell them how we basically broke the Ape King out.
A bid to take over the forest, then.
Well, and I think more than that. Remember our friend Grimes?
Yes.
We got hired by him to do a job.
I remember it.
Yes. So we...
I think he was always working for them.
Went to the Feywild, and he definitely is. He's a warlock. He's working for the I'm just gonna say drow, or does that work? Or for the drow. So we had to go steal a bunch of sleep powder.
I remember it well. Yes, we thought you dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It took a while to get back.
Indeed.
That same fairy dust that we acquired for him was being used to sedate the Ape King.
To what end?
Well, I think that they wanted to sedate the Ape King so that they could move into the forest. Because it was the only thing that was holding them back. And then because the Ape King was basically sedated, the dragon was able to move in, and I don't know if that was fully opportunistic or if they have possibly and he's getting like in his head, he's not even looking at me, and he's like talking through his notes in his head. He's like, I don't know if there's like a possible ally between the two of them, or if it's an opportunistic play on the Green Dragon, but I definitely help the drow on him pushing most of the Ape King supporters out and allowing them to come up. They're making a play for the material plane.
Well, certainly the forest. Who knows with the Green Dragon, whether it was involved with their plots or not. They're known for their trickery. We come to an issue. We have an enemy that works from the shadows, much like ourselves, and one who we know little about, and who has proven capable of working spies into our midst. One of the things the council thinks to vote on is whether we would request you to act as spies for us in their midst.
You know my feelings on it. I've done some research into these type of agreements, you could say pacts, and they tend to be favorable, some would say unfavorable in the best of times, and deadly if not completely destructive to somebody who goes into a pact with the intent to cheat or break it.
And they demand a pact from you.
Espionage. Espionage isn't exactly our
They want
strong
us to
suit.
take the mark of Arachne. Was the only way that they would allow us into their group.
As he would look over at the older man who brought you here with his helm. Well, it's not a pact per se, but mark of a goddess is, well, nothing to scoff at, but there's marked difference between that and pact magic.
Similar, though.
Well, one is used in the other, but they are certainly two different standings to be in.
Yeah.
One is binding to terms, usually, and the other is a mark of allegiance.
And possibly binding to terms that I don't know of. It's also giving away my location.
Well, that's possible. The terms, as long as you don't sign anything. By blood or other, shouldn't be involved.
I would prefer not to do it. That's my say. And I just look at Dre.
Really? I think we'd just get ourselves killed and we wouldn't learn anything. Or best case scenario, we learn something and then get killed afterwards.
If the council were to vote in favor of making the request, would you consider accepting?
If the price were right and we were equipped properly to delve into something like that, I would look at it.
Very well.
I'm sure, and I look at the guy with the helmet, I'm like, I'm sure as well as you know, it's expensive to perform espionage and deceptions of that level.
He nods. Very well, if you will give us a moment to deliberate. Council Cloak, your counsel. As he turns once again to the man who just nodded to you. Well, as they've said, their skills are not in this area, but it is the only opportunity we've been afforded. It would be worth a great deal to have some knowledge from the other side, but it is a risk, especially with the mark. Communicating with them could be difficult. Very well. Your vote then, knowing Cloak, as he looks over to Soleil on his far right. I would vote for it. What we do not know can very much hurt us. Council? I would vote for it. It is not ideal, but sometimes things must be done when they are not ideal. Quartermaster, I am against it. I do not trust them. I do not trust them as guild members, let alone as double agents.
Out of character, which one is that?
That is the older woman who stood up and asked you to stop casting your spell.
Okay.
She sits to the left.
Have we ever had an interaction with her?
You have never met her.
And she doesn't trust us as guild members alone. Okay. Interesting.
Master Cloak. Right. I am against it. Obviously, they are members of my crew, and it's true, their skills are not suited for this. I would hate to hurt ourselves by losing two valuable members. Then, the decision rests with me. 2 for, and 2 against. I vote against. No request is extended then. What are your plans? As he's looking at the two of you now.
I don't know. I want to get out of his attention as quickly as possible.
I was thinking, I don't know if it would be possible, if there is an avenue available, we will try and work with them without taking the mark. I don't know if they will. If we can gather you any information of that sort, then we'll do our best.
Very well.
We have some interest in the forest and the Ape King. We'd like to see him succeed and not be suppressed.
Well,
and we're for a Lachlan.
I always thought the Ape King was a rather dangerous annoyance in the forest, but it seems its existence is more important than originally guessed.
Would you... When I look at like the Ape King, would you rather have the threat you know or the one that you don't?
Indeed, that is the importance of it, is it not? Well, is there anything else, anything at all, that you could tell the council to help with this threat?
It's out of character. I just want to go over the stuff with Alex to make sure we covered everything. Did we give him all the stuff?
What stuff did we have to give them?
We talked about Grimes. We talked about Hogren. We talked about the ape. We talked about Dust. I tell him, I'm like, freeing the Ape King. He said that set them back about 300 years of planning.
Well, good news among dark times, I suppose. One enemy on the back foot would be nice.
I don't know if it would help at all, but what do you think, having maybe the king and some of the other people, maybe we could feed them information that would allow them to fight this threat better?
We are considering communicating with the king about this, although we are undecided.
Because, like, what I'm thinking is we don't even have to do it outright. We could do it. What's the word I'm looking for? Discreetly.
Yes.
I have no idea where you're going with this.
I'm just saying is, for example, we know of a few entrances in the forest. I don't think the King's men have gone into the forest at all, have they?
Well, here and there, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just thinking if they had the knowledge of what they're fighting, how to fight them, and where to go, and their strategies and tactics that might be better suited. And how you know.
Well, give us another moment, since it seems time to decide, since we are gathered, as it were. Council Cloak, your thoughts?
Well, the king is no fool and he is dangerous, but he is powerful. It is by no accident that the Temeran Empire has found itself under his rule. He would be a valuable ally, but also much like keeping a viper at your side.
Knowing Cloak, your vote? I am against sharing with that particular ruler, but perhaps Ellerin could be reached out to for support.
As you guys would see the Quartermaster Cloak scoff, just like a... Council Cloak, your vote? I am for speaking with the king. How much we tell him should be deliberated carefully, but he has not been our enemy before. It would be prudent to act as his ally at times.
Master Cloak?
I abstain.
Very well. Quartermaster Cloak? I think we should speak with the Viper. He is useful, and if worded carefully, well, a Viper pointed in the right direction can be quite handy. 2 votes for. I also vote for.
As the Council Cloak would speak up, with his recent pronouncement that's about to be released, perhaps we could make use of our 2 here.
Do you really want to trust them with something this important?
Arabelle, you draw on my nerves.
That is a point well made, Robin. Yes, have the 2 of you heard of the pronouncement that is to come down from the king in the following week?
Have we?
No.
Okay. No.
He has demanded that all of the elves within the city meet with his seer.
Oh?
Why is that?
I know not. He's being very tight-lipped about it, and even our sources have yet to find anything. But if the 2 of you could go early and perhaps convince a meeting with the king and pass on that the Drider are the cause of the dragon appearing, although not directly, and that they seem to be making a play for the forest, perhaps more. Can I trust you to act in the interest of the guild?
I'm just gonna look at them and
Sure.
be like, can we assume that the guild's interests are aligned with the Lochran's interests as a whole? Not...
If you really must send them, then at least be clear that no, they are not aligned with the Lochran as a whole. They are aligned with the Lochran... Thank you, Arabelle. I'll take it from there. Yes, we are aligned with the Lochran, although not necessarily with the king. We want a good city to do business in, our business in, and that does not necessarily align with the good of the whole.
So we can agree that a good city to do business one that has a good distribution of power and not one thing that has too much of it.
A good city to do business in is one that is safe and predictable.
I agree.
The Drider are not safe, and they are certainly not predictable.
No.
But take care not to pass too much information to the king. It would be nice to have an edge when dancing with the Viper.
Okay. I look at Dre, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you down? Dre?
I'm still worried about this spider guy, but, you know,
Well, I think we're going to be worried
something
about
to
him.
do.
I think we're going to have to be worried about him either way.
Alright, just don't do anything stupid.
Alright, take the job. Alright, we can do that. There is a risk on our part. Being...
Yes, we'll pay you, you cretin. Arabelle.
Like, your words, like...
Perhaps we should have a meeting after this session of council. Arabelle? Yes. You will be paid for your troubles.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who is the best person to contact of you if we have information? Well, I'll have no issues contacting one of you. Who is the one who should receive information if we have it?
As Clemens will kind of look around, and you can see him kind of like a little confused as he's trying to figure out who best to give that to, as the knowing cloak.
Damn it, please. It would be good, Guildmaster, if decisions were made quickly, and perhaps some things will not have time to go through the council, but desperate times.
Okay.
Yes, of course, then.
So I was like, Clemens,
To me.
if we have information, I'll ask your permission. Are you right if I can use a sending?
Of course.
Okay.
I shall make sure I am available to such things.
All right. Barrick has information of where we're at and whatnot, and
Yes.
yeah.
Well then. Knowing cloak, if you would please.
Of course. Would you like to go back to the same cellar, or to your home?
Probably to the home.
All right, well, don't resist, or this will be awkward.
As the third diamond will flash on the crown, and the two of you will once again feel the gut-wrenching, unfamiliar feeling of teleportation as you guys find yourself in the boot room of the Knot, in the little airlock there.
Well,
Well, thank you.
walking, I guess.
As he turns and starts to head out the door, the third and final use of his helmet used.
All right. That's interesting. All right, Dre. We got
Are you
some-
insane?
with what?
How did you guys... What?
Say,
Oh, hi Wednesday.
Hello?
hi.
We
We'll just be a minute, and I'm gonna pull him into our bedroom.
Okay, you close the door.
What's up?
Are you insane?
I'm sorry. No? I'm gonna go with no?
I am not allowed to move these tokens, but they're in the bedroom now.
You should be allowed to. I shall delete them and
I can.
draw them back over. Oh, they don't want to delete. Oh, game pause. That's
They
why.
are more powerful.
It's because I had the game pause. That would be why.
Oh,
Great.
Okay.
makes sense. Makes sense.
So, sorry, would you look... Why?
Now we're on top of each other. Why would you want to spend any time with those creepy spider people?
I don't.
Then why did you volunteer to?
The creepy spider people? Well, I didn't. I said all I said is that if it was possible that we could not take the mark and maybe get some information from them or steal some magic items or find out some secrets, I think it would be worthwhile.
Like, that's ever going to happen. You're just gonna get yourself hurt.
All right, you got a point. We don't have to.
Or bound to eternal servitude.
I am not taking the pact. I wouldn't take the mark. That's.
Maybe you won't have a choice.
I think we always have a choice. All right, I appreciate.
You know, sometimes you have to think to yourself, like, what are you willing to give up?
Yeah,
And some things aren't worth giving up.
you're right. All right, I won't give up. I won't take the mark. I wasn't planning on, but I won't. I understand where you're coming from.
It's not... I'm saying you're gonna end up coerced into doing it against something you can't refuse.
Yeah. Probably something we just shouldn't even deal with, hey? Shouldn't dabble with. Alright, thanks for talking to me.
Some things are just worth leaving alone.
Alright, ready to go talk to the King Sage? Or that's in a couple days, right?
It's up to you guys.
I have a real bad feeling about this.
Yeah. We have to go talk to the Sage no matter what. We're elves. We don't have a choice there.
Well, that's what worries me.
Yeah.
No one likes elves in this city much to begin with.
Well, what's our other option? Move away? I feel like Dragonborn are liked less than us right now.
For now.
For sure. Maybe they'll hate dwarves more next
What
time.
if they saw a dark elf and are now saying all elves need to die, and let's gather them all in one place to make it easier?
How
You
does
know
he
what?
read my mind like that?
That's a possibility, Dre. Remember that word I was talking to you about? I believe it's called cynicism.
Which word?
Cynicism. It's like pessimism, but different.
Realism?
Sure. Not quite realism. Not quite realism.
You mean not thinking everything is an opportunity if you twist it right and get yourself killed trying to do so?
Yeah, you know what you do really. I'm gonna turn this to positive. You know what you do really great is you play devil's advocate.
No, you are the one literally advocating for the devil.
No, we're not. And he's gonna kind of get. He's like, no. The Underdark is completely separate from the house.
I don't care, you nerd.
Dre, are you alright, man? Are you scared?
You're just making my job really hard is all. I'm gonna walk out of the room. Hey, Wednesday, do you have anything to eat?
Yeah, I do.
I would love something.
Alright, I mean, I was just snacking on this. She'll pass you like some dried fruits. I could make you a meal if you wanted.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Are you two alright?
I think.
I'm fine.
Alright, well, I'll get cooking. I should like pass you guys to go into your room for dinner.
Okay.
As shortly thereafter, Wednesday would have a meal for you guys, although it's not quite the standard time of day for that, but no matter, you guys would have some food soon.
This is like the evening. It's late.
Yes, yeah, because you guys had asked for the 6 hours, so it would be in the evening.
All right. Well, we should probably. Do you want to go see the king in the morning?
Well, when are we supposed to all meet in the courtyard?
Yeah, for the firing squad, hey?
Or be given a date, or just all elves must live in a courtyard forever?
The thing hasn't been released yet, so you guys haven't seen it.
I guess they were thinking maybe go to the sage early.
But how do we find them?
Is the king sage a well-known person?
He would be a boss.
We could go inquire. No point wasting time. And then maybe we can make a trip down to the old Dragon Head place.
Maybe something to do. I'd want to deal with the spider god before that. So I don't get ambushed by spider gods while trying to steal dragon heads.
Sure. Okay. How do you want to? I'm not sure where the next step would be. I think we gotta talk to the king then.
Well, that's what I'm worried about. We aren't saying yes, but I'm not sure how saying no is gonna go.
Well, we'll just make sure we say no. I could send a sending to Hogren, eh?
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah.
If he's on a different plane, there's a 5% chance that it fails, but that's all.
Okay.
I think it's 5. It might be 10, but I think it's
We have
5.
to look it up. Yeah. I can send him. I can send a message to Hogren directly. We don't have to meet up with him. We regret to inform you that we have declined your invitation to become a spider mark person. Good day and goodbye. Yeah.
It's a thing that is delivered in your voice, so that's the voice you want to send it in?
No. I'm not doing it right now, but like,
yeah.
For Dre. You know?
Alright, I guess we'll just see what happens.
We got 4 days.
I feel like I need to take my mind off all this. Do I like play cards or something?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Here, I have this really cool kind of game that I've been working on, and he's gonna pull out like a wooden box of cards, and they're like still crudely. He's like, I'm still kind of working on them a little bit. It's
what? When did you have time?
Well,
like,
they're not super.
All right.
They look okay, like not like super rough, but they're not like, clean. He's like, once I get everything figured out. Like, do you remember? What are you gonna say? Do you remember Borix and Battlements? That game?
No.
Well, this one's kind of like that, but it's
I am not a nerd.
It's more based on like heroes and building up like your kind of like your hero roster kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, here, let's play quick. Is Kina around?
She would be. Yeah, she'd be coming by soon.
Yeah, for like Wednesday. Kina, you guys want to play a card game with us?
I'm cooking.
All right.
I want to play.
All right, come
but you guys said we played the princess game, and we didn't play it.
We're gonna play a new card game. We'll play the princess
Make
game.
a persuasion check.
Oh god.
Oh jeez. Nice one.
Yeah. Open dice X. That's a 6.
You're mean.
Well, why am I mean?
That's how we play, but now you want to play this other game instead because you don't want to play princess with me.
Compromise. Remember what that means?
No.
You do.
No.
You're acting dumb.
Hey!
On purpose.
That was mean to my feelings.
Okay. What if we play one of this and one of the princess game?
Hey, good using your words to express yourself.
One of this and two of the princess game.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're being hurt my feelings.
That's not how you say that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna like turn, give her a little shoulder.
She turns and gives you her shoulder.
We don't have to play at all.
Fine. She'll leave.
1 and 1?
She's gone.
Fine, 1 and 2.
Yay! She runs back through the door.
Okay, but we'll start with this game. I'm gonna like pull up a small table and like open up the wooden box and put some cards.
Ooh, those are
All right.
pretty.
You know what this one's called?
Yeah,
It's my
I don't know
game.
why they're all scantily clad, but
It is what it is. Okay, look.
I guess it
it's a
brings
thing.
in
People
I guess
like
yeah,
it.
it kind of draws in people who want to play it.
Yeah. Well, remember my Smith friend? The one who helped us build the shower?
Yeah, no.
He helped us with plumbing and helped us build the shower.
Did you not? You said you built that yourself.
Well, he helped build parts. We worked together.
Wow.
Anyways,
Wow.
he said it's a cool idea. And I'm gonna pull it out and I'm like, it's called Fade Shadow Legends.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be like, and you pick a roster of heroes, and as you fight, you can play multiple times with other people.
But this one.
Yeah, no,
grab a card.
This one is Stina, the
No, you have to,
seductress.
She's pretty.
That'll be 2 copper. You have to pay 2 copper to get that card.
Well, but to start, like, I'm gonna do the card later. We'll just start off now. Here, you get to start
Okay.
with three each. That one is Stina, the seductress.
I like her.
Yeah.
Will she
She's
be
a-
my friend?
Wait, why did I get 3 1-stars?
I don't. It's a random thing.
That one has a dog. Look, and she's like pointing at one of your cards.
Yep. That one actually has.
Yeah.
That guy's name is Hagrid, and his friend here, that's Korath, his faithful hound.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then over
Why is
time-
he named
Oh,
after
they
the
have
mean
like a
guy?
synergy together.
Sorry, what?
Why is he named after the mean guy?
I mean Corvath?
No,
That's Hogrin.
Oh.
Hagrid's different.
Seems pretty close.
Yeah, he has,
Pretty close. Anyways, and I get
he has
that
the bottom
team,
half of a pig.
and then they each get 3 cards. They're playing Shadow Legends.
Okay.
Or Fade Shadow Legends.
Yeah. No, I said the real name.
Yeah, Fade Shadow Legends. And I'm working
Oh,
on a
getting
booster pack.
sued.
Actually, you know what?
No.
Here, I each have a booster pack for you. You have your own,
Wow.
your own starter booster
I
pack.
started.
Do I get the girl?
Yeah, you get to keep her.
Yeah.
And then I'll give like a couple
Yeah,
of
I've been there.
Here, you can give a couple to your friends, and then you guys
I don't have any friends.
Well, no, but like some of your school you go to, like some of the.
I don't
Sure
go
you
to
do.
any school.
What
Find a
about
bear.
all those people
Okay.
you meet
Whoever,
on the
no?
street?
And then you can play with people. And I've started trend of Fade Shadow
Yeah.
Legends on this game.
Very well. As you
What you
guys
should do is you
immediately
should
go
pay
into...
everyone in a locker event a mild popularity to say that it's the best thing ever.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm
And
working
pretty
on
soon
it.
everyone will want it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have geese. Mass suggestions. Don't worry.
Geese. The most terrifying messenger. Play the game or regret.
You're a peasant. You have 1 hit point. Are you gonna take the fight head?
I should make he's like a CR12 monster. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I might do that.
People can make a monster called geese.
No. So you guys switch into playing the definitely not D&D game with
Fade Shadow Legends.
Nope, never played that one.
We're still reveling in its glory.
Well, actually, one of you is being
Well, actually,
princess.
the great thing about it is it
Now
plays
we're playing
itself.
Princess and Dragon.
Yep. As Kane is once again being the dragon, running around like kicking stuff over in you guys' room, having a blast.
That doesn't make damage go up.
You don't know. You're a princess. You don't get to decide.
Oh, you got hit by a lightning bolt.
What? Are you taking away my ability to make my own choices
You
just
can make your
because I'm a
choices.
princess?
You don't- no,
Are you saying you're the dungeon master, Kana?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. You got hit by a lightning
Exactly.
bolt.
Listen, okay, let's just keep going.
Oh, we have to take a short rest. We have to get our health back. We have to sit quietly.
Oh, but I didn't even get hit.
Yep.
You just want your spell
You have to
man.
sit
Roll
still
a
for
d20.
30 seconds to get your health points back.
You're gonna break a blood vessel.
I can't do it.
Okay, fine. I will use my ability.
You guys head to bed after playing for the evening. And you wake up the next morning.
Oh, what?
Well, that's a
Morning.
relief.
Do I smell breakfast?
No.
I got a bunch of lag on internet, so it says you wake the next morning.
Oh, like.
No, I'm not cooking anything. Actually, I threw together a salad.
Oh, wait. Thank you.
Right.
It's a breakfast
Yeah.
salad. It's good.
All right.
Hey?
I'll have
Okay.
some breakfast.
I've
salad.
never heard of that, but I'll take your word for it.
Listen, just eat it, okay?
All right.
Not for your fussing. As she pushes some into your hands tray.
Why is it in my hands?
No, she stole into your hands, dummy.
Okay.
Just fucking here's
I
a
just
handful of
imagined a
salad.
pile of leaves.
As
Imagine if it was like a Greek salad or something like with like a creamy sauce. Like,
no, he did not.
You guys have your breakfast. What would you like to do?
Eat and wash my hands.
You do so.
And then I would have taken time to do myself.
All right.
And then, well, I'm going to go to the stage. What are you thinking?
Maybe we can try.
Well, might as well.
What do we know about the King's Sage?
Very little.
Okay, he works with the king, and
Yep.
he's sagely.
Yeah. The King Seer is not a well-known or talked about individual.
Well,
What's our game plan?
probably go there. Try not to get killed or racially tortured. I would not like to be the starter fuel for a genocide.
Starter fuel for a genocide. Oh, I'm gonna have to make that a TikTok.
It could be a thing. Yeah, and talk to him and to get some information. That would be the goal. Probably being honest is something that'll help, but not too honest. And we just tell him about. We don't tell him his name. We just tell him that the Driders are conspiring to take over the forest.
Right.
And that's all we give him.
Mm-hmm.
A
Yep.
little bit of cheese, but imply
Right.
padlock, but don't show him the rest. It's like, oh, I see you like that
Yeah.
small taster sandwich of that smoked Gouda with a Triscuit. There could be more of those. There might not be. There could.
You speak like you have a way with people, but
But I don't. It's awkward. But I am going to ask to see if he likes my new game, Fade Shadow Legends. See what he thinks. Maybe I can base a card off him. Baker, I drew a card about you, Dre. And I show him.
what about oh. Hey, the art for this is really good.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
If I could zoom into my token, I would zoom it out. But
if you
won't let me.
scroll, that'll zoom.
We're doing
Go.
this on the walk to the.
I'm trying.
To the.
Look at this
Actually,
art.
yeah, that was. I just realized that I haven't put the credits up. I have them behind our one screen. I'm trying to move them to the top, and I haven't put our artist for that credits on yet. So I'll do that during the break. I'm also thinking, Alex, I might try to take you off Skype, and we'll just put that picture there instead of you for now.
Yeah, we'll give
All right.
I
That actually means a lot less setup I have to do. I could be wherever I want. Just for now.
So we're heading over to the.
Right.
The king.
If you guys head around the inner run, you will eventually find yourself inside the firmly shut gates lead into the palace. There are guards standing out of it, all of them generals among the halflings, wearing fitted armor, elven swords, general's helm with their cloaks hanging proudly off of one shoulder.
So would you say they're generally all half cloaks?
No, they're all cloaks.
Yeah.
Not generally, literally and completely entirely.
They're literally.
Not in general,
Half cloak.
literally entirely.
Yeah, half cloaks generally.
Are there any half-cloak generals, generally?
Yes, all of them.
Okay. So overall.
You guys are really
all
struggling with this for some
generals.
reason. I don't understand what you guys are finding so difficult about this.
So who talks to us? Like, how do
Okay, and the
has
gates are
rank
called the
system?
firmly shut gates.
It's more. No, it's okay. You guys are both struck by lightning.
Oh, great. That's the third characters. So, guys, campaign's over.
Right. My next character is a Fade Shadow Legends salesman.
Yeah.
What do you guys do as you approach the gates?
Oh,
I Fade.
Hello.
we were wondering if we could talk to this here.
Eyebrow goes up. Seen who's still already.
Apparently.
Very well, I'll escort you in. As he'll open a small door on large war gates and lead you guys in to the palace grounds. There's a huge section out of the center of the city. Rising out from them is the thing that dominates the skyline of Lochran. The stone pillar that rises up, the ancient building domed on the top of it, that occasionally griffins can be seen flying in and out of. Next to it, the shining palace, with its steel roofs and shimmering turret towers, or the tips of the towers come to points, and they reflect in the sunlight, giving it the shining towers.
So what does the eye look like?
The area is an almost natural-looking stone pillar,
Just like a big stone cylinder.
of rock, doesn't look like it's cut by any
Oh, it's
tools.
like straight, like hard rock.
Hard rock, yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it was cut by any tools. It's humongous, it's big enough that you could fit most of the palace on it. On
Most
top
of the
it.
palace.
On the top of it, yeah.
Okay, that's a TikTok thing right there.
What?
It's like rocks on the right, yep, straight out of it. You definitely fit most of the palace on it.
Still getting it.
It
Sample
was definitely a penis joke. I didn't find it like that.
Alright.
Yeah.
You're
I had to explain it.
How did they get it through the firmly shut gates?
Well, usually you have to coax the gates open. Usually there's a gate of some sort. Persuasion works. Other people have used different tactics in the past. I find those not to be usually super effective or repeatable.
You're-
It's best to be friends with a gatekeeper.
yeah.
I regret inviting you to play games.
Okay, well,
Ever.
I'm getting serious now. Serious, Teeny.
As you guys are led into the palace, into a large drawing room where you guys are sat, and the guard goes over to one of the doors, opens it, and calls out somebody within it, and then it quickly turns into a whisper before they shut the door, lean himself against the wall, and begin watching you guys as they wait for something.
In my head, I'm gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna be drawing quarters while taking us to the drawing room.
I don't think they could fit horses in here.
They could. Yeah.
They could?
Definitely big enough, yeah.
But I look for hoof prints.
Let's see, it's an immaculately kept seating room.
I know what, they could fit horses in here on second thought. I don't know if they could. I feel like horse shit would like stains a lot. I don't know if into that. But then they do look pretty beefy.
Oh, blood.
Yeah, the blood. Yes.
Alright.
Good point.
Minutes later.
Does this guard look like aggressive?
No.
Or is it
He's
just like
watching
hanging
you
out
guys.
casually?
He seems to be guarding you.
Oh, like his name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never be too sure.
As a few minutes later, a servant will arrive and come to the room. Please follow me. Is a pretty young woman who will lead you guys out. And as you guys come into the adjacent room, you would see a long hallway leading towards an ornate golden door at the end of it. She would see to the throne room, pillars sticking up either side of the long walk, doors along either side. She will lead you to a side door immediately as you guys hold into a walkway that quickly leads to stairs that go up and up in a circle as you guys, yes, you are ascending one of the towers. When you reach the top of it, there would be a simple wooden door that you would knock. You would hear just an old voice on the other side before she would, well, you're free to go in.
Alright. I open the door.
Okay. You open the door to what looks like somebody's bedroom. It is a large circular room. At the top of the tower, you can see a couple windows letting light filter through colored curtains. Oh? The stream disconnected.
Oh?
And it reconnected.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, oh, Mondo's on. I was like, yeah.
I'm going to have to do this video in 2 parts, it seems. I'll have to cut them together. But that's okay. Alright, we're back on the stream.
Right on.
So, you'd see the
More
room,
work for you.
light filtering through semi-transparent colored curtains that hang down.
Would you say they're diaphanous?
No.
They're not? Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Diaphanous is like they usually use with silk, but it's like sheer, wispy, like some would say like close to like more see-through or like
Oh, maybe.
like you know, like they're like, oh, diaphanous silk pants.
That sounds awful.
That's a great fucking word.
That sounds terrible.
It's a great.
Too close to diabolical or Diablo.
No, it's not. Hold on, let me look up.
No, it's okay. You guys would
What's
see.
the definition of diaphanous?
Oh my god.
It's a perspiration glass.
Light, delicate, and translucent fabric.
That's still a bad word. As, yes, they are diaphanous.
Oh yeah.
You guys would see seated.
But are they diaphony? Like
Shut the fuck up
they just
and let me
sheer?
describe the scene as what they are.
Okay, diaphanous. Continue.
You would see seated on a comfortable looking armchair an old man. Balding at the top with long curling gray hair down either side, he's dressed in a fine, almost golden robe. He has 2 gnarled, knobby hands clasped on his lap, and looks over to the 2 of you with blind eyes, white completely.
Do the hands look arthritic?
Yes,
Okay, like rheumatoid?
absolutely.
Okay. And cataracts, I'm assuming.
No, just white eyes.
Oh.
Completely white.
Like creepy white, not like
No,
I'm
no,
old
like
white.
like blind white eyes.
Okay, yeah, cataracts.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Well, who comes to see me then? I did not call you, which is odd for one such as I.
We heard you would be requesting to have the elves come check in.
Oh, I had not thought that call had gone out. You are incorrect. I request no such thing.
Okay. Well, we were wondering if we could have a.
We do have news for
time.
you,
We
though.
have some news that the king might find
Well,
useful.
it is the king who is requesting that the elves come here. Before your news, I shall administer the test.
Do you mind if I ask what test?
What?
Which of you will go first?
Sure. What is the test?
What?
The test?
Mm-hmm.
What is the test?
No name.
The test?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Step forward.
The test is the test. Yes, the test.
I will take a step forward. Test me.
Stand before me, please, where I can reach you.
As he will reach the
I'm
two
going
hands
to-
out, feeling in front
I'm
of
gonna
him.
make a...
You're HIV positive.
Okay, I am going to hang on, I'm gonna roll a d20 real quick. Wow, that takes forever on my laptop.
Good thing the real world can't
stutters
lag.
across the screen. Alright, I'm going to sort of move my feet up and down, make stomping noises. Be like, okay, I'm in front of you.
I can hear where you are through your voice. But if you wish to play me for a fool, very well.
Fine.
As he's reaching his
And I'll
hands
walk
out
up,
in
and I'm
front of
gonna
him.
try and confuse him by putting, making my mage hand a right hand,
Okay.
and grabbing both of his hands with right hands.
Okay. As you grab both his hands, and his eyes close despite their blindness.
Very well. You would be one of them. It is true. Who is next?
As he'll drop your hands.
I guess me. I'll step forward and put up my hand.
As he will be reaching, are you putting your hand in his hand?
Yes.
Okay. He grabs onto it and the eyes close once again.
Yes, you too could be one of them. Very well.
As he will let go of your hand and the eyes will open again.
One of what?
Oh, well, those with destiny.
Oh. We could be one with destiny.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, Dre, do you want to talk or do you want me to?
Talk of what?
Well, I guess I'll start. We have some news about what's been happening to the forest.
I'm blind. What has happened in the forest?
So you are, or you're not? Like, you do know?
I do not know what happens in the forest. Only that something blocks my
Well,
sight from it.
you know about the dragon, right?
I've heard of the dragon, yes.
I mean, like, normally you can see really far.
What would you tell me?
So,
Drider invaded the forest and hit the Ape King. And
Ryder.
yeah,
That
we think they're making
explains.
a play for the... Yeah.
It explains much.
We think they're
and
making a play for the...
for the forest.
Again, we think they're making a play for the forest and the,
And maybe,
maybe
the
even the
material
city.
plane.
Well, these are not concerns of mine.
Thought maybe the king
Isn't-
would.
The city, like, important to you?
No, no.
What's your job then?
I'm the seer.
Do you think the king would
Uh-huh.
be interested in that information?
Oh, likely, yes, likely. It's the sort of thing he would be interested in.
How do we get information to him?
Well, if you would like in, as those wound up in this destiny, one could certainly be provided.
Could you piece that out of us?
No, no,
How
it's
would,
not my turn.
how would one go about getting audience with?
I hate old men.
One would probably want to ask for an audience, yes.
And who would we ask?
Servants, I suppose.
Okay. Is the servant around?
I'm outside the door when you can.
Is there anything else you need from us, or?
I've been tested. That is all I require.
What's this test? Could you give us an idea what it's for?
No,
Okay. Talk to the servant outside.
Okay. If you guys leave the room, outside will be the same human, female before. I shall guide you out then.
Would we be able to get a what's the thing called?
Audience?
An audience with the king?
The sage, yeah, the sage told us to ask for an audience with the king.
Said we had some valuable information that the king would like to hear about the forest.
Well, I could put in a request for an audience. Tell me, what was the sage's decision on your destiny?
He wouldn't really tell us anything.
He didn't. It's like, yeah, it seemed good.
He said, yes, you could be.
Very well, then I shall
Or
arrange
it
for you.
could not be, but what is destiny but a set of predestined coordinates?
To be or not to be.
Well, the sage is mysterious and difficult, but please follow me. I shall have an audience arranged. I'm sure he would be willing to meet with you.
Okay. Thank you.
I shall lead you guys downtown.
I would like to use sleight of hand.
Okay.
You slip something into her pocket.
What would you like to slip into?
Want to roll sleight of hand first, or
I want to know first what you're trying to
a booster pack of Fade Shadow Legend.
roll the sleight of hand.
You said you liked when your players create things that become massive in your world.
Huh? I
Alex,
don't
what's
like
my-
when they ruthlessly steal them.
Alex, what's my second?
That's a good question. It's 3.
Okay. It's gonna be 21.
21. Okay. She does not notice as you drop a pack into her pocket. She takes you guys back down to the drawing room that you first entered. And she will leave you there for a time, as you guys find yourself alone there for the first time as the guard has left. Is there anything you'd like to do before she comes back?
That seer was... I don't know what all this testing stuff is about. It kind of bothers me.
Mental disorders, this is all messed up. I don't like any of it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we get this thing... with
I
the
hate
king-
feeling like a pawn.
Yeah. I feel like we get this thing with the king down, maybe we get her in town for a bit. Maybe we can go have a barley.
I need a vacation.
As the door will open and step into the chambers, the same servant. Please follow me.
Right?
And lead you guys into the large columned hallway from before. But this time lead down the center of it, towards the golden door at its end. She will stop at it. You are free to go in. The king is waiting.
Anything we should know?
Have you had an audience before?
No.
Well, in the Tamaran Empire, it is customary to approach the king's dais and kneel until told to rise. Also, when you go through, give the name, your names, to the page, as well as any noble title you might have, so that he can announce you to the king.
Okay.
Do you have any titles?
No. I don't think so. Let's go with no.
Cool.
And then maybe,
Alright.
like, I don't know.
Okay, you guys at the door, you'll find the page, an older gentleman standing by the door, looking prim and proper, back straight. Your names, please.
Baron,
Varian of,
House Jacobson.
and you,
Evandrel.
of,
The same place.
very well. Announcing, Varian and Evandrel of House Jacobson. Please, approach the king.
Okay.
As you find yourself now looking around, his voice echoing in a large chamber that almost looks like a chapel with 3 large windows on the back, with kind of frescoes along the wall, a vaulted ceiling about 40 feet above all of you guys, and glass, trying to think of the word, not frescoed, stained glass windows behind it, with different religious iconography on it, angels and symbols of Nuldir. A throne, 2 thrones set on a raised dais, one with the king sitting upon it. A man getting into his 50s by the look of it. Short hair, handsome face, strong jaw, wide shoulders, a fairly powerful build, this just air of authority and confidence about him. And seated by his side, a gorgeous elven woman, nearly as pretty as Kena. She is dressed in fine blue robes, long silver hair falling straight on either side of her face, and a distracted smile as she kind of plays with some of the sunlight as it drapes across her hand. The two of you, I'm assuming, approach. You get to the end of the dais. Do you kneel?
We kneel.
Yeah.
Please
Right. Okay.
rise.
Oh, wise.
Pleasure to meet you, Varian and Evandrel of Jacobson. I am your king, Thercles.
Pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure. What brings you before the presence of me and my wife?
We had some information about the bombs in the forest that we might be interested in.
Oh, I would be quite curious to hear any information you have of the forest.
Well, we've found out that it's Driders causing problems. And
Driders.
manipulating things there, trying to get basically take over the forest and possibly more.
Oh, an interesting and timely piece of news. The kingdom thank you. Drider, and how did you come to learn of the Drider's intentions?
We had a run-in with some of his troops.
His troops.
Well, I can't really tell. The being that we talked to, I'm assuming one of his commanders or something. Or one of their commanders.
Please, do not hold anything back. Tell me more of this being.
All I know is that the Riders work with a...
It's big. It's like spidery.
Yeah, they said Arachnus or Arac... I can't, like, look, was it
I think it was just Iraq.
Arachne? Yeah, this is some spider guys.
And you met with this goddess?
No, that'd be terrible.
No.
And what
Just,
caused
with-
two citizens such as yourself to bump into these creatures?
We were in the
We were
forest.
just trying to do a favor for a friend out in the forest, and ran into one of them.
Very well. And what leads you to believe they had intentions for the forest?
Well, they're not from this
Well, they
land.
told us. Yeah.
They told you.
Yeah, the Riders we ran into.
Yeah,
Could you-
they tried to recruit us.
I would be most keen to hear this conversation retold in detail.
Help yourself, some Isaac.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
What time is it?
7:19.
We take early break?
Yeah, an early break would be alright. This is a terrible spot for it.
Oh, yeah. So we ran into some of the Riders. They wanted us to go back with them. And then, obviously, you've heard about
They got us power, and
if we would betray our
as
friends.
long as we got her mark and would betray our city to help them claim it. And we said no way, Joseph.
And they're not
And
from,
instead, dropped the information to you.
and they're not from the material plane. So
Well, a noble service you have provided. Is there anything else you wish to tell me of?
Not really.
no, but if you come across something else, we could pass it along.
I would be most interested in any information you had or come to have. I've heard that you have spoken to Messiah, and he
Yes.
has marked you as ones of destiny.
He didn't tell that, but
Does that mean something?
Perhaps. Messiah has foreseen something, and a window into actors who may play a part in it. Although I know not that it will be you, I would like to extend the friendship of the crown and city to you, in the hopes of, should you indeed have a part to play in whatever come, that you work favorably in the interest of our fine city and country.
thank you.
Of course.
We enjoy living in a locker.
I'm glad to hear it.
Mostly.
Oh, what troubles you?
I'm
Well, just the casual racism.
pretty difficult for elves.
Yes, as he will read over the end of his evidence beside him, I have heard that some of you are bitter by the conflict with the dissidents in Elrin over so many years. Sadly, it will take some time for old flames to die down.
Agreed.
Well, is there anything I could do to ease the suffering that has been caused by, to you, by the...
Well, there's one thing actually. We've been trying to get this card game off the ground, and if you could help spread the word, it would really mean a lot to us.
Okay?
It's kind of a little just side project of mine. I actually Dre. In the comment, leave it.
Consider it done.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're most welcome. A small recompense for
I did
old
have
days.
one other thing that I if you don't mind me asking, that's been really difficult. And maybe your wife can attest. Well, her position might be a little different. That's what. So we do adventuring and stuff like that around the city. And one thing that we found is
Well,
difficult.
I apologize for the confusion in the drafting between us and the guild. My sincere apologies.
We've had a hard time
Yes.
finding access to a library.
Library?
We've tried to. Well, we had some run-ins with Brand, and we.
You've met my archmate.
Yeah, we couldn't afford to get access to the Mage College there, and we could really use. It would help us to have access if we could learn more about things that are going on in the forest and stuff like that.
Well, I'm certain permission to use the college's library could be arranged.
That would be very helpful. Genuinely, like, that would be amazing. Thank you.
I shall speak with Bran and pass on your name to give...
I'm trying my hardest not to roll my eyes.
Okay. And we would just talk to Bran or talk to one of the clerks or something?
I do not know how she would handle it, but I would assume some arrangements would be made for your access.
Okay. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Well, it is good to have friends, such as you, in these
Yeah.
uncertain times. Is there anything else you'd like to bring to my attention?
No, nothing that I can think of be, if we have information, how should
No,
we...
anything comes up.
Well, should anything come up, please, do come again for a second audience. I would be most keen to hear it directly from yourselves.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Can I try and get? I mean, I'm not very good at this, but can I try and get a read on if he's like genuinely happy with us, or if he's like trying to
Sure.
play us
Maybe
or
an
something?
insight check.
Alrighty then. Insight. 1 second. Alright, that is a dirty one.
A dirty one.
You're a little bit concerned by his wife, who seems to be half listening, and anytime you look over to try to, she seems to move, and it immediately draws your eye, as you can't seem to focus.
Okay. Well, thank you, Majesty. It was a pleasure to meet you. Looking forward to relations in the future.
Of course. Well then, you are quite dismissed.
All right.
Yeah, I'll keep you abreast of any further information.
I look forward to it.
About face and walk out.
As you guys turn and walk out, you guys get to the door, and it's closed by the page behind you, and you see the servant glare. Sorry, I did forget, it is customary to bow before you leave, but he did not seem to mention anything. So for next time, should it come again, that you have a chance to meet with the king.
Bow next time.
Yes, before you leave, bow, and then you may turn and leave.
All right. Thank you for... I appreciate that. We're not originally from here, so we don't know all the guns.
Well, it seems no offense has been given, so...
He was very nice.
Yes, our king is a kind and generous soul.
Do I like a map?
Sure, go ahead.
I wanted to be like, he's a kind of generous soul.
Hold on.
I was saying insight.
4.
Oh, wow. Okay. Doesn't matter. It's a 13.
13. You don't see any, lie to it. It's definite flowery, right? Like sort of talking about the root.
Yeah.
But it's not like you don't catch any figure hidden behind it or anything like that.
Okay, it's not like somebody like, I have to say this out loud or the gods will
No,
know.
yeah, no, it doesn't seem forced. It's definitely flattery, but it does not seem terribly forced.
Okay, that's awesome.
She will lead you guys back to the exit, and actually all the way to the gate.
Okay. As I walk by the gates of the gate guards.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for being nice to us.
Welcome, I suppose.
Well, sometimes we can have a rough go in the city. It's nice not to get hassled all the time, you know? Every time we try to go through gates somewhere.
Well, as long as you're not getting in trouble, you should be safe traveling to the gates.
You guys like board games and cards?
Why do you ask?
Not gambling. I made a card game. Wonder if you want to have a check it out.
It's definitely not gambling.
I'm
Not
afraid
at all.
I'm on duty at the moment.
Okay. Well, here's a pack
Well,
of
not to play, but-
chef.
I'm afraid I'm not allowed to accept gifts while on duty.
Okay. Well, thanks anyways.
My apologies. No cases.
Want to buy it?
We'll take a break there. That's 30. We're going to play with the stream a little bit to see if we can see this up. And probably meeting, so probably a little bit of a longer break, but we will be right back.
Alright.
Okay, let's see what's actually, and not actually, did Alex try to talk?
Ah!
Okay, I will mute that. There we go. Has to be music.
That is so good.
Alright, I can't actually play with the live scene.
Why not?
Because if I go over to it, it'll pull us in the live scene.
I'm super glad we
Yeah, it's an
met the king.
awkward part. You need to...
Alright, well,
Yes.
we're gonna end the schedule for sure. So, I'm gonna click end on
Honestly, it's like really hard to try and keep myself in frame sitting on my bed.
that. Oh!
Well, I recommend the desk
Close
with the chair.
Skype.
There isn't. I'm at my brother's house.
He does
I
have
do
like
not have such luxuries.
a kitchen table.
Okay, so it's fluctuating between good and having issues,
Not
so
where
I
I
think
can set up all my stuff.
Skype made a difference. If I turn off, I need to cover some rooms if I'm going to do that, which I'm not well
And
set
something
to.
I would ask of you is if you can turn Discord on always transmit or something, because you guys are getting cut off a lot, and I'm trying to like fill in the gaps, and it's really hard to keep up.
See if there's something I can do about that.
Because I think it's just not detecting like enough noise sometimes to
I think it's more the
transmit.
I think it's more the like crappy connection we're getting. But I'll see
Okay.
if there's because I don't know anything. Like at least not intentionally.
Okay. Discord has one automatically.
Yeah.
But like the auto detection is a noise key.
Voice video.
It's just a very like one.
So, hello. What happens if I turn that off? Oh, then it wants me. Okay. Let's hope it gets better now that we're not doing that anymore. You know what?
I'm just a voice.
I wonder, can I do Foundry without streaming it? No, that's going to be my screen. And I'd have two Foundries.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
probably doable though.
Yeah, but Foundry's the thing that's...
If you have the...
Well, I can join as a player. Let me use the Discord code.
Yeah, because I think this, like, trying to double stream is probably the biggest thing that's messing it up.
Well, no, definitely the biggest thing right now is Foundry. Oh.
One thing internet-wise, or does Foundry take up a lot of internet too?
Foundry's taking like you.
Okay.
Let's see if I can join Foundry. I can't really join as Trail.
You could make a dummy account.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
The tricky part is the camera work, right? Because most of the time you'd be able to just open it in another window, stream that window, and then just ignore it because it'll auto-update with whatever changes.
Yeah, but it won't move around where the action is the thing.
Yeah.
But if we could get Discord not streaming, that would probably help. But having Foundry might just make it way, way worse.
Alex.
Hmm?
The king. Nicer than I thought. And he's married to an elf. That's interesting. I didn't expect that.
It came up once.
Oh, maybe I have to look in my notes.
Okay, end stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to go.
No, I did not.
Oh, but
Hold up. I'm just...
Alex, does your brother's girlfriend live with him?
no, they broke up a while ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Was he sad boy?
I mean, yeah. Oh, that was the plan to like that with them. Yeah. That is not update back to my phone. Yeah. What's the difference between a time machine and a monkey's uncle? Oh, you have to finish the joke I'm thinking about. Right? I don't know. My CR is... Well, probably my CR is...
I'm gonna have to do a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Have you heard the race?
Does the joke end in ketchup?
What is that? That's a new strategy. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait, moving on.
Okay.
It's another joke. There's a few.
Well, you want to say Violet after he saw dressing.
Oh, why you want to do That's a joke.
Also, classic.
Right.
So it's more funny Anderson, though.
That's gonna happen for now. It's not ideal, but we'll work on making it some time. Alright, come on, I'm actually...
Alright, again.
Also, give me that entire time, so you're aware.
Oh. What the heck?
Oh, so we just need one way bantering with nobody. Yes, yeah. That makes it funnier.
Amazing. No, you ruined the joke. I
That's
don't think
we're just trying to catch up. But we ruined that joke too. Okay. Like, just have one conversation with Elliot. It's hilarious.
we go. I'm a comedic genius.
You just talk a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Did they play the monologue badly?
What are the voices in your head? Can you imagine a stand-up comedian with your voices that heckle him?
You not schizophrenian?
Sure.
That was a mental health joke.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I have no idea. What's her Not surprising. I don't the first thing. She's anyone like her sister. She's most likely to grow up for.
No idea what that is.
A special like a pillow and a stuffy merch.
With consistency marshmallow. They like
Sounds
come back.
amazing.
Yeah, it is. They're
It's
awesome.
really cool.
You can get them at like Costco or basically anywhere.
I want one the size of me.
That'd be nice. You get some pretty good ones.
Ooh, I would love a life-size rendition of myself that could contort in strange ways.
I'm pretty sure there's more sex dolls you can do.
It's not realistic enough.
I think you're describing having a baby.
It makes too much noise. How am I supposed to like put it creepily in a closet for someone to discover?
Oh, just wait till it's older.
Mm.
Until it be quiet or be again.
Go back, guys. That can be good, right? It's like, let's just set a precedent about how great this movie.
I have.
No, I mean, like, wait, let's just choose an amount. We're actually 15 minutes. Then people are like, oh yeah, then there's stuff that we do, and not enough time to like deep breaths, you know, do the,
No, like, on the street.
give you time to have like a mid-game shit. You need one? Okay, okay. I'm saying like, could be a thing for someone someday. So, like, I swear to God, if I roll one more d20,
Well, I just let that happen.
take your chair, start it. Like, not even that, it's about,
I know it is.
but that's not like, that's commitment. Like, that's disgusting. What does it mean?
You know, I know you're scared of commitment. Don't touch me.
Married to the game. Yeah, and Alex got us a library. Maybe. Unless Brand is a whore.
I think that's like actually canon.
But she's a whore.
Yeah, I figured out last campaign.
I don't know if we did. Did we?
Wasn't she like actually sleeping with the old head of the college?
Absolutely not.
Oh, the old, the mad. No, poor guy.
Now she's in charge.
Crazy.
Yeah, that works.
Correct.
No.
Sierra is probably the same name to have.
So she basically gold digger. Oh, he got the head of college.
He got assassinated. And
Yeah,
then she
she hired the guy. And then with a false sense of security with revision.
Also, no, well, his name is C-Rack. I think he was really predestined to be a horn dog.
That's true. And if there's ever a magical gangster name, it's C-Rack. What's the name? C-Rack. Pretty good chicken. Yep. Sometimes people comment what's cooking. But not too often. Okay.
Look, he.
You know, don't want to know the self-worth, you know what I mean? Just trying to be happy enough to pick him out, you know?
Well, you're probably not saying no. You should talk about it.
Exactly. He's got the numbers. He's got the digital here.
This is how we get canceled.
Everything's not good, eh?
We're gonna
So
just
for now-
not live.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, just
Looks good.
I just saw the other side of my new character. Damien Barrow.
Look at him.
No, not Damien. I think he's a great character. I love Damien.
Come on. David.
Ben, Damien? When? Unless you guys had a 2D section, I did not love this week.
Did.
No. I am deeply offended.
we're level 4 now.
Yes.
Say it, isn't it?
I know, my love is deep level. It's like, wow, why you take 1.5 hits?
Instead of half of it.
It's like, oh, look, another level 1 spell. Don't worry, I'm not level 5 yet. Cancer, so the only thing I use effectively until level 5.
Yeah, doing that. That's solid like 1 holy damage. Every other round.
Very bad. Holy Dead is actually really good.
It's crazy. I don't know why it's still have everything else to see. But yeah,
Because
it's like
it's a save or nothing.
yeah, all cantrips are.
No, there's something. Oh, well, I guess. I don't know. I feel like Totally Dead. I feel like things like Eldritch Blast are.
It just does a D12 for free.
Well, you have to have damage.
Oh no, and it's not. It's just a D8. How horrible.
Yes. So, well, if you look at it, though, it's a higher damage cantrip. But a lot of the D8 cantrips have a secondary effect. Like frost.
You mean like yeah? Oh no, they're a little bit slower. That's definitely the same value as doing like, 2 damage more.
Okay, what about a
Per
level
dice.
where you chill touch and they can't heal? Oh, that's not a spell. What? Well, chill touch, yeah, that's chill. Sorry, chill touch, that's a cantrip. That does a D8 damage. You can't heal. It's great.
Like no, sacred name is just worse holy dead. It was holy dead. No, holy dead's a wisdom save. Same times attack save. No. And it does D12. Sacred flame doesn't have any bonus. Just does damage. Remember to unmute me this time. That's the real victory in this. Sorry, we have infinite meetings of kingdom. Democracy. Oh. Here they are. I tap on the gates, the shut gates. Never thought I'd do them. Or you replace your busy finger with a straw finger. Well, I guess going to a doctor with every finger. Mm-hmm. I wish I had a camera to show my face palm. I don't buy it. I love the effect your voice does whenever you say fade. What does fade stand for? It's an acronym, right? FAID. Shadow Legends. Yep. So we passed the whorehouse. What's it called? The Vanity's Nook. I will. Yeah, that's the one. I'm gonna go. Like that if you don't want to take a load off. There seems to be a thing now. I know exactly what kind of information you're looking for. Listen. Oh, what did you get to do? Well, goodbye to your feet, and that's what you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gone. Oh, why did you do this to me? Hey, at least I can just do it with these now. Like the fade. See, we're showing what happens when someone sponsors us. They have about 1100 gold. It's a lot. But it's a steel togu. We're doing a really quick, like, one-shot version of the Princess game to get Wednesday's character up to speed and integrated into the party. Well, right now you have to somehow find a way to also use that money for your paper, because I believe that's all of the budget that you have left. Oh man, what a shame. Alright, Wednesday, your character, Friday, walked into the room and sees a giant princess holding crown-wearing dragon. What do you do? A giant princess holding crown-wearing dragon. No, the giant dragon is made for princess holding. There's no princess involved here. Where did you get that idea? Yeah, she's not around for this. This is your character's backstory. And then you hear the wail of your mother, Saturday, up in the tower above the giant princess carrying a crown wielding dragon. Is now wielding its crown in its other hand. Well, I guess you could just leave the house. Like, this kind of has this thing everyone needs to play. The greatest lie Pinocchio ever told was hit his nose grew and he told the truth. You stole your bag of gold. Well, why were you trying to scam money off of me? Well, clearly, it's only made you feel worse. You couldn't even get someone to let you pay them. It's mostly a sham. He's just like a performer. And also, Judge Jude is just like the worst guy. Makes a lot of money though. It's been a great episode so far. So that was a thing? The widows? Thank you for keeping us on track. I would like to go to the slums.
Okay, that's what you're spending your day with?
How many Fade Shadow Legends packs can I make?
In a day? Probably one.
Yeah, like one booster pack.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting better. Hey, can I get you guys to cut cards to these specifications?
Why, of course. Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, you're most welcome. That'll be 200 gold.
200 gold
Yes, of course. Labor time and all that.
for basic parchment.
Oh, well, cut into shapes.
I could do that in like. Is that the actual price?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So like, you're forcing me into the direction of the printing press hard. I said I wouldn't do it, but I swear to God, 200 gold to fucking use a pair of scissors.
Anything serious you guys would like to do with your day?
Yes.
What is that?
Nothing serious.
All right, Alex.
I would like to spend more time practicing with my practice log,
Okay.
training up to, and I want to check to see if that chest is back.
Okay. Yeah, if you go over, there is indeed a chest sitting in the broken open doorway.
Broken doorway chest.
Is it locked?
It is.
Locked chest.
Okay. Ooh. Do I go for it? I've learned a lot about picking locks. Yeah, I will, after, like, warming up a little on my practice locks of varying difficulties, I will, I will see if I can get this chest lock open legit.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a Thieves' Tools check as you sit down in front of the lock.
Can I assist?
Not really.
Nah, I want to do this the real way. I got it. Hang on, it's still rolling. Oh, it got cocked. Cool.
Considered using physical dice.
I don't have them with me.
Oh my god. Put it on your list.
No.
I can roll you one.
That is a... Hey! That's a 26.
Well, it doesn't matter. As you put your lockpick in, the mechanism that has been added slams down and shatters your pick.
What? Rude. I rolled so good after many attempts to get the dice to
as it seems a trap has been added to the lock since you last attempted to pick it. As you look at half of your lockpick.
Well, I guess for the rest of my day, I'm going to go and replace it.
Okay.
Can I investigate the little trap in the lock?
You cannot. It is filled with shards of lockpick at the moment, which would need to be carefully removed.
Okay.
If somebody wanted to do that, it would be probably a Tinker's Tools check. Although a Thieves' Tools check could be made as well.
I think I have to.
Like a sleight of hand kind of thing.
Sleight of hand, you're not gonna help. You're like trying to imagine yourself with like tweezers trying to like pry stuff out of the body of the lock.
Well, if I don't need my lockpick to try and get the lockpick shards out, I guess I'll try using the other pieces of my Thieves' Tools set to try and kid, what an asshole. Try and get them out.
Roll me a Thieves' Tools check.
Alright, here we go again. First try. It rolled so fast, too. It's a 25.
Okay. Yeah, you would manage to get the lock cleared after several hours of concentrated effort. Danny,
Can I tell if the trap is still active?
it's too late. It's 9 o'clock as Danny, you arrive at the local verve. Are you bringing your brother with you?
I didn't tell them I was,
Okay.
so I'm probably meeting them alone.
So you arrive, you would see the older gentleman behind the counter once again. Oh, you're back.
Yes, I have an appointment in room 4.
Oh, I didn't know it was for appointment. Well, it does seem to be reserved. Well, here is a key then. As he hands you a key. You're most welcome. Up the stairs, the room with F4 on it.
As I'm walking up the stairs, I'm going to take a impression of the key.
Okay, did you buy the kit for that?
We have the kit.
Where do you guys keep it? Because you aren't together, so who usually has the bag of holding?
It's a small little wax or the pad.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I would keep one of them on myself.
How many did you guys buy?
I don't know.
I have the bag of holding.
Think it's with your brother.
Wax pads.
You take the key and press it into the wax pad before putting that back in your pocket.
And then, yeah. Go up to the room and...
Alright. You go up to the room.
Unlock the door.
Unlock the door.
Oh, this new shotgun door unlock is weird. So, like, put the key in, turn it, and then there's like a thing on the side, you just like rack the handle, opens up.
You do no such thing. But you could open the door, within which you would immediately find yourself staring at two mercenary-looking fellows, both with crossbows pointed at you, who motion you through the door.
Move forward.
One of them closes it behind you, and with a gruff, almost bark, "Weapons!"
I give him my sword.
As you pass that over, he'll grab it. The other one will start patting you down, looking for any hidden weapons. Do you have any of the weapons on you?
I just have the... Oh yeah, I have one. I have a dagger, and then I would just have my wand.
Okay. Are you giving those to them, or...?
I give the dagger to him. I'm not sure if he knows what the wand is.
His hand eventually finds the wand, and he will take it off you. After they're done patting you down, they step back, and they both would step out of the curtains that have been set up in front of the door, looks like recently, and one of them would hold them open, and you would see the rest of the bedroom. The bed has been pushed to the side, and the small kind of armoire on the side has been pulled over and kind of repurposed as a desk. Sitting behind it is a human woman, probably in her mid-20s, late 20s.
Okay.
Well, it seems you've asked for a meeting. What can I do for you?
I wanted to talk about the possibility of forming a relationship.
A relationship? Well, Darian, what sort of relationship?
Well, as you know, certain things are not flowing the way they used to in the city, and I find information harder to come by than usual.
I see. So, a relationship for a supply of information. Or is it just a new avenue to gather it from that you require?
A new avenue would be great. I mean, but, you know, tidbits are always nice too. But someone that I could have a coffee with.
They have an information broker.
What would I know about the Thieves Guild about doing something like this?
You're not familiar with how the information broker works. You know that there are missions to gather information, and that information can be sold to them and bought from them.
Okay. And what if I had information? Could I sell it to them as well?
Yes.
Okay. So it might not be illegal to. I'd look at it, I'd be like, I depends on, I guess, what you're willing to do.
Well, we already supply our services to the guild, and they buy our information. So, if we were to offer it to you, well, it would be stepping on some toes, I suppose. If you were merely looking for another avenue to have access to your guild supply of information, well, you should speak to your guild leaders to see if they can arrange such a thing for you.
Well, the problem I have right now is that there is no guild to go to.
Oh. Well, don't you work with one of the cloaks of the guild? Barrick, I believe.
Yes.
Well, then perhaps you should ask him. The guild does accept retainers on our behalf to keep ears out for specific information. Of course, the better retainer you provide, the more people willing to listen and report. But at this point, I'm really just telling you about your benefits of membership.
Well, when she means retainer, what does she mean?
Well,
Out of character.
Well, I don't have an out of character. Like,
oh, okay, sure.
You don't know.
So what do you
just
mean
from her
retainer?
saying it. Well, many of the more prominent guild members, or even some of the lower, want an ear to the ground for specific information.
I'll pull out 25 gold.
Well, you would want to arrange this through your guild unless we're going behind their back, which is an option.
Okay, so I can't just set the retainer up through you guys. I have to go through the...
Well, you certainly can, but the guild might decry them missing their cut of it.
Good point. All right, I will talk to Barrick. Thank you for your time.
Oh, well, this has been a splendid waste of time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
As you will be given your weapons and wand back, and you will be able to leave.
Okay. Would any of that information been have given to us when we had like our initiation and met and learned about the guild and stuff like that?
Not really.
Could have avoided.
Yeah, it's more one of the things you kind of learn as you go with the guild, and like if it becomes something that's important to you and you like ask senior members about it, it's something you'd find out pretty quickly.
No, you never did. So you have to say it now for the first time ever.
Not sure I wrote it down, but I remember it being 2 gold.
Just for the one pick?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, before I do that, I do have backup pick sets, so while this is happening, can I first, like, check to see if the trap's still active, and then maybe try and pick it for reals?
Yeah, go ahead and make me an investigate check.
Alright. Rolling. Oh, it's spinning. Yeah, almost there. 21.
21. You can see the mechanism for it is still there, but it does not seem to be activated. Like it's not, like primed, ready to go off.
Okay. I'm gonna stick in like a dummy piece of wire attached to a string so I could easily like pull it out, something flexible in case it does go off again.
Okay.
Won't shatter.
Yeah, it would just kind of like bend and like bend among the inner bits of the lock and kind of push in there, but nothing snaps down.
Alright. And then I will pull out my lock picks, rub my hands together, go, you got this. You got this, Dre. And give it another go.
Make me a perception check.
Ooh, interesting. Natural 20.
Okay. As you push your pick in, you feel that the solid metal of your pick, unlike the softer wire, catches against something barely noticeable, but you feel the slight tremor as you're pushing your pick in, as it pushes something back, and you pause as you look in and you can see that by inserting your pick, you've pushed something that has reset the trap that broke your pick.
Clever girl. I mean, robot. Can I try and, like, does it look like this is something I could disarm?
It does. But the first question is can you get your pick out without setting it off? Make me a thieves tools check.
stupid gloves. It's a 24.
Okay, you manage to carefully pull your pick out, having not gone too far, but a few more inches of pressure forward would have snapped your pick once again.
Alright, get out of there, you stupid trap. I'm gonna try and disarm it.
Alright, go ahead and make me a Thieves' Tools check.
Come on. Keep the hot streak alive. Oh, it's a 23.
Okay. With a 23, you do something to it. There's like a 50-50 chance that it'll hold long enough for you to pick the lock.
Well, don't know until you try, right?
Indeed.
What does the reckless potion do again? It doesn't give me advantage on everything.
No,
Attacks, right?
attacks, yeah.
Damn
Okay.
it.
Well, Alex, high or low?
Damn it. Can you? Yeah.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
What happened there, bud?
I don't know. Once I opened Discord,
What do
it
you
started
mean?
working again.
Okay. We lost you as soon as... stop making like chocolate sounds.
I can't hear you. If I'm chopped up for you, that's not.
No,
you're not.
You're making okay.
Alright.
Can you get on that Discord chat that we made?
Also, our audio is live, our video is
The-
not.
Okay. The one.
Okay. Yeah, the one with Mondo King.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay.
Alright.
Throw a message in there.
Flashbang showed up. Alright, we're gonna get the live scene going so that.
Alright.
The live scene. Hey, welcome everybody.
Remember that thing about not talking as soon as I put it to live screen?
We're already connected to the audio, so it doesn't matter.
I still am going to cut it so that the video is good.
Yeah, cut
so
the video.
we're going to take a quick pause and I'll cut after
Maybe you
that.
should just cut all of this out.
You know what? Yeah, we'll just cut the whole thing.
Well, they're still in. This is
All right, everybody silence for 3 seconds so I have an easy clip. Hello, everybody! No, Danny, don't do it. Okay, I'll clip there. We're good to go. Hey, Flashbang, are things still fuzzy or are they better now? Is the audio good? We're curious. We're plugged in now, and we're slowly making our computer run better and better.
Yeah. How does it sound? The bang of flashes.
Well, I wait for a reply on that.
Also,
I will do our reading.
I still can't get on Foundry.
What? I sent you the thing.
While these guys are dealing
I
with
told
this,
you
I'll
this.
serenade you with the
Clicked
lovely
on
sound
it.
of my voice.
Okay. Try again.
Also,
Click better.
if any of you guys are into Magic, you guys should definitely
funny 'cause I don't
throw
actually
some
need you on it
messages
now.
in there. I started playing Magic recently, and yeah, it's kind of a thing I like to do. You know, talk about decks, talk about cool cards.
Danny,
What?
shaking the entire table.
I'm not moving.
You were shaking the whole table with your leg.
I think he has Alzheimer's or something is going on here. I don't know really.
Okay, Alex, are you in?
If I blink 5 times rapidly,
No,
call the cops.
it's taking too long to respond.
Well, do better, faster.
Can you guys let me know if you guys can
I'm
hear
clicking
me
it as good as I
okay?
can.
Can you guys hear me okay? I just want to know. The smooth sound of my voice. Get a thumbs up in the chat. That'd be helpful.
Thumbs up. Alex, are you in yet? Do better, more.
Open Dice X.
Okay. I'm glad you hear us. Yeah, alright, good.
I would also like to just throw out there that this episode is sponsored by a cola product. That could be your cola product if you'd like to talk to us.
The music's still going. What?
You know, it could look in a bottle like this. It's absolutely nothing about the product, but it's like, you know, just we have ad space. It's it could be there, it could be yours. You know, sometime maybe I would love to represent a fruit snack of some type. You know, like I'm not opposed to juice
Pepperidge
boxes.
Farms.
Yeah, peppermint charms. That's a great. Yes, some time of like a grain-based breakfast food. That would also be
Pepper Ridge Farms.
Oh, Pepper Ridge Farms. That sounds like it could be a thing.
They make goldfish crackers.
Is that an actual thing? Yeah, Pepper Ridge Farms. Oh yeah, Pepper Ridge Farms. If you're hearing that, we'd love we'd sponsor you. I like goldfish occasionally as a snack that I eat. You know, with a small to medium, maybe large sized handful.
Well then.
Ritz, that's a call out to you too. Although, like, I'll be honest, because I'm like a pretty honest guy when it comes to these things. Those Ritz Lunchable crackers with the cheese, like, not quite like paste, but kind of chalky stuff, not very good.
I cannot hear anyone on Discord.
You mean on stream or on Twitch or Discord? Which one do you mean?
I see your green thing lighting up. That's neat.
See, this is it's kind of like the growing pains of running a stream.
Hello,
So I
Alex.
figured out
I'm probably gonna start like a kind of like a monologue type thing that I'm gonna do, just to kind of cover over this. I'm gonna get them to cut themselves, and then I'll just do my monologue while they're fixing all of the background, not fun stuff.
All right, now I've got my mic settings going to the right thing.
You know, sometimes
Okay.
Alex, is our stream layering? Because it's got my mic going and my Isaac and Dan mic going, which makes me nervous.
Yeah, but now's a good time. If you guys got any questions, throw them down. It'd be a good time to ask. Like, if you want to know, like, hey Dan, like, what's a snack food you prefer? Or like, do you like your medium? Like your meat, like medium rare or well done, or well, there's really only one answer to that question.
Which of your toenails is your favorite?
Particularly none of them. I happen to be a nail chewer, which is a terrible habit. Don't do it.
Toenail chewer, or
well, no, not really toenail chewer. But anyways, moving on. Thanks, Alex, for your input. Got the sun today. It was great. What else did I went for a walk? Saw a lady that was...
I got waved at by a 3-year-old.
Well, I guess I didn't see a lady, but a lady who has a cute dog that we occasionally walk by was there. So that was nice. We said, hey, lady with a cute dog. Waved at her. Yeah.
Well, it's good. Socialization.
What else did I? Cook some chicken breasts. Yeah, that was the thing I did today. A little Montreal steak spice.
Anything fancy?
Fancy? No, pretty much just Montreal steak spice. I was going to use parchment paper, but...
For our non-Canadian viewers, that's steak spice from Montreal.
Oh, it's delicious. I guess you guys are both from the States. Just Google Montreal steak spice. It's deadly.
Okay, it seems our audio is cutting in and out completely. So, I think there's only one thing to do. We're going to give up on Skype again.
Bye.
Yeah, if you're listening to this sometimes, can you just get good, please?
Yeah, and for our podcast listeners, maybe just skip ahead half an hour.
Yeah.
See if we figured it out.
And if you guys want to check out the Twitch and everything, and the we're look for the